Hey, yep. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete idiot. I'm a complete friggin' idiot. Should have checked my levels before going live. Ow. Well, good. Oh, let's go through all this again. Streaming is friggin' dynamic. Anyway, here's my rack. I would say it's a work in progress, but that means I have some planned endpoint for it. Also, if you say anything on Discord, I already realized I can't look at it. Sorry. So, from the top. Again. Third time this week. GLINet Slate Plus. Decent little box. Kinda weak. Note the USB out, we'll come back to that later. Patch panel. Networking. Video. Specifically going into this local KVM switch, which is then piping its signal to the TV. IP KVM. Yep. Yep. IP KVM. GL iNet Comet PoE. At least it's powered by the network, unlike some things I could name. Network powered and providing BIOS or Proxmox CLI level control for this thing. This being one of two clustered Proxmox nodes. That one, currently running a gaming computer on this. Why is it in Proxmox? Because I wanted to mess around with Proxmox. Over here, my second Proxmox computer. This is the one that's actually doing all the work. So this is where servers live. This is where my Pi-hole lives, etc. Not connected to either KVM because I want this guy to have I want the upgraded version, frankly. Still waiting on it, GLINet. When's it gonna be released? Coming back about mid-rack, I've got a... Okay. I've got a Chromecast. Okay, what the heck is up with its cable? I need to fish that around later. I'm not gonna recable tonight, at least not live. I don't have the setup for that. Chromecast. PoE splitter for the router. Otherwise, it's just attempted cable management. One second. Yeah. Also, if you're saying anything on Discord, I'm sorry I can't see it right now. It's on the monitor in the other room, which I did not set up. Gonna check that later. Back. Oh, wait. Flip you back. Right. Back around. All the way back there, I've got power strip. Patch panel. Currently loaded with either blanks or Ethernet jacks. Network switch right up there. And an inverted shelf that I'm using to. Oh, that I'm trying to use to help with cable management. I am not going to organize this live. No. No way. Over here, I've got a PS3 and Switch 1. Yes, the fancy Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons. Got a Roku TV, which I need to put on a VLAN, frankly. Because I'm sorry. No, you're not seeing your damn adverts. It should have the updated DNS, right? Note to self. Note to self. I've got a Dreamcast and PS2, which are sharing a power supply. And I don't think I'm going to get into that tonight because this is already my started explanation. But yeah, trying to get all of this managed up. Ah, nice. Yeah, PS3 is a good console. I need to hack mine. Eh, yeah, I need to hack my PS3 one of these days. And I need to get a better SD card reader for my Dreamcast. And I just go complete ODE and say, screw it. No, I don't want to keep the original drive in there. It still works, last I checked. Yeah, I've got the network switch providing power to my router, which then provides power to my Chromecast. Trying to centralize the DC or the AC-DC conversion by really taking advantage of PoE. Then the KVM is using direct PoE as well. Nothing else in this room is using PoE at the moment. Well, also, I can't get 12 amps over it. I can't get 5 amp 12 volt over it, so I can't quite power my consoles. Either, any of them. So that's the whole thing that. Another 5 PoE tiers. It should be future rabbit holes, future rabbit holes. Da, 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 da. Yeah, KVM is remote access. I do have another router over here. My uplink to the house network is that Google Wi-Fi point back there. That's helping the mesh for the other people in this house who don't rely on this. who don't rely on. Okay, come on, switch. Which there we go. Which don't rely on this router to function. Hey, love, saw your message. Give me a sec to get back to you. With that one? Yeah, Chromecast is alright. I've loaded mine up with a good picture show. Huh. Wonder if Apple TV likes it. Things are dry later. Let's see. Haven't talked about power. I've got a APC UPS coming out the wall. I need to set up a nut to make sure my Proxmox server shut down nicely. But that UPS is powering, or has everything on behind you right now on power. And, well, not that I need battery backup at the moment, but I just have my whole setup backed up just in case. I also have, including this light, which I was using to help, which I used as a bit of a work light in the area. Hey, it gives good light. Let's see here. Temps of the Slate Plus. Slide my camera over. I don't have a good thermometer on hand. A little warm to the touch. If this were a drink, I would give it another few minutes to cool off. Maybe only 1 minute. Not too bad, I'd say, for an actively currently in use network device. Since, hey, my stream is going multiple ways across it right now. My phone stream to my laptop in the other room, my laptop in the other room to my tablet so I can look at OBS chat. Check it on the app. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see here. Sorry, wasn't expecting to take my phone vertical while I was looking at this. Do. System move. Yeah, I'm looking at the right one. I'm not seeing an. I'm seeing I'm using like 63% memory. 62, 63. Not a lot on the CPU. But I'm not seeing temperatures listed. CPU load status, memory usage, LED state. Oh, this one's scheduled as well. Huh. Flash usage, my uptime, router name, model, architecture, which version of OpenWRT it's running. Huh. You've got 60 degrees on your barrel 6? I'm looking at my app right now and I'm not seeing it. Unless you mean website? Hmm. Might be that the Slate Plus being a cheaper unit than the Barrel 6 doesn't do temperature tracking at all due to being more cost efficient. Wait. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. System overview. That's where I was seeing that my LED was scheduled, and that in the uptime, but I'm not seeing temperature in here at all. At all. Okay. Mm-hmm. Ah, crap. Let me see. Would that be? Maybe it's on the website? Yeah, it might just be a limitation that they didn't put temp sensors in their cost down model because they didn't think anyone would care about the temperatures in a $70 USB powered travel router. I'm not the designer, I couldn't tell you for sure. Let's see. Yeah, this whole thing probably needs a good Velcro and needs a good day of Velcroing to rewire. Make sure I reestablish the layering I tried to build in. Also need to bring a proper DC brick into the fold of the network, into the four posts of the network cabinet so I can get my three DCable consoles on that. Okay, and that still needs power at this point because I'm not providing it anywhere. Could do it off a Comet X if I had one. If I had one. Oh, good, that's nice and easy. What is? being able to swap these out. So they're easy enough to rearrange as my rack grows. Wrong camera. Thanks. Uh, where's the DSL that's coming into the house? That's downstairs and let's see, lamps that way. So downstairs and that way in the primary kitchen. I'm not going to show that right now because one, I don't know if my headset would reach that far. Yes, port covers and sleeping feet. God damn it. Yeah, port covers and the mm, yeah. You're using power line. Nice. We needed a mesh solution anyways here. Just it just because of how the larger house is laid out beyond my little corner of it. Mm. Uh, yeah. Yeah, there's 30 people who live here regularly. Anyone else just pretty much brings a phone. So it's not too bad putting or so it's not too bad congestion on the main network, but it doesn't allow VLANs. Or at least not that I could easily find. If I needed to SSH in, then that would be even more annoying. Alrighty. Any other questions you have while I've got my stuff a little set up for this? While I wait for a response, I'm gonna go keep looking at Discord because my boyfriend messaged me. Do I have 5G in my area? Yeah, I do. It's not great, at least on my current cell provider. I don't know why it kind of sucks over here. Mm, yep, got an Android. I mean, you can see it says using Droid Cam right there. Hmm. I wonder what. Well, I don't know if the Droid Cam app is available on iOS. I rescind the snark. Cell mapper. Contains ads. I've already got a damn pie hole set up. What are they gonna do? Is that your face position extra? Birthday? This is not very fast. Oh, are you using it around? Okay, can't get a link. Let's see. Why is that going off the side of my screen? I'm gonna just restart that app in portrait. Let's see. Is there no way to get rid of the dang? Oh. Hey, cell mapper. Subscribe to premium. Fuck that. Oh, wait, map. Here we go. So, GPS lock. Ah, cannot get last generated. Friggin' course it can't. Our coverage is so shitty I can't even map it. Let's see. Hmm. There we go. Here's a. There we go. Screenshot grabbed. Current DBM is -11. NRSS. Wait, I'm not seeing an NRNS line. Unless it's at the top. Oh shit, was it reflecting in my glasses? Uh, I'll just send a picture of this. Yeah, that's pretty much my rack explained, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end stream so that I can focus more on the discussion.